Yeah, I was supposed to be working where I was gonna be making that big shilling ding ling.
What?
Big
what?
Let's go back. Let's go back.
Ain't no going back. Alright, beautiful family. Welcome back to the Everything Sound family.
Did you smack your leg?
I
did this with my feet. What kind of crap was that? Was that what happened?
I don't know. We in sync though. But alright, I know y'all see from the title of the video about us moving out of the country, and we just wanted to be the first ones to tell you our story time on when we moved out of the country. If you thought we was moving out the country right now, we are not. But you want to, don't you?
I do.
Why?
It's just a lot going on here.
In the U.S., you don't think it's a lot going on everywhere?
Yeah, I do think it's a lot going on everywhere, but I feel like the type of stuff that you got to worry about over here, where I want to go anyway, you don't have to worry about it.
So when we moved out of the country, where did we go?
Cayman Islands.
Yeah. Why? Who lives there? You tell the story.
What year was that?
It was 2016. Maybe I'm better at telling stories.
Maybe you are.
So 2016, we was living in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, waiting tables. Her grandparents live in the Cayman Islands, and they've been there for many, many years. They're considered Caymanian now. That's how long they've been there. They got their status. What's it called? Yeah, status. So yeah, her grandmother had hit us up one time and was like, y'all should come here. And we like, oh, heck yeah. Go there, get a job, whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. So we ended up doing that. But
yeah, it wasn't that simple. She didn't say y'all should just come here. She said you should see if you can get a job here and then come here. But carry on.
Nah, and that's important because she was the smart one. I didn't get a job before we went because we were waiting tables, so it was easy to get a job from city to city, state to state. You don't even have to have no plan.
In the U.S.
In the U.S.
So ain't the same
I assumed it was going to be the same, but it was for, a bigger plan and bigger purpose. But, so what did you do? How did you go about your process of finding a job?
When I did whatever I did, I don't remember if I went on a site or I don't remember if Mama sent me somewhere where to go. I don't even remember.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
I filled out whatever I had to fill out. I reached, the manager reached out to me.
Where at?
I had to do a Zoom call at the Westin. So I had to do a Zoom call interview twice.
Yeah.
Twice.
Something like that.
Yeah, then they started sending me the paperwork that I had to fill out and everything that I would have to show when I arrived in Cayman. And yeah.
So we ended up moving there in November of 2016. And for me, that was my first time on a plane. That was my first time out of the country. That was my first for everything. So my first for everything was going to the Cayman Islands, and that's a big deal. So that's why I kind of got spoiled early on when it came to vacations or taking trips, because I started at up here. So it made everything crazy. But long story short, I didn't get no job there. I was there for a while. That's not funny. I'm going back and thinking about how we literally had so much
oh, it's gonna be cool, it's gonna be fine, you can get a job, whatever, when we first got there. And it was day by day our confidence went down and down and down.
For me,
and then it was I don't think you getting no job over here.
I don't think my confidence went down until a month. And that's because Papa, her grandfather, he told me how he was there 6 months before he got his first job. So that definitely made me feel better, but I still didn't like the situation because I'm just accustomed and used to working. So it still sucked. But long story short, I didn't know that they predominantly at a lot of places hire women for server positions. So
they hire the men mostly for bartending.
Yeah.
Which is I feel like the opposite here.
I feel like it's both here.
Well, yeah, they do have. I'm not saying they don't have male bartenders, but I feel like they prefer female bartenders here.
Maybe at certain places for sure.
Yeah.
At certain places for sure. So long story short, I almost got my foot into the door at a couple places, but what stopped me was tattoos. And that's what stopped you from working outside at the Westin.
Yeah, I was supposed to be working where I was gonna be making that big shilling ding ling.
Big what?
Let's go back.
Ain't no going back.
Big bucks.
What the heck? Don't do that no more.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
So he ended up working in the inside at a new spot at the West End. It was like the lobby bar, and they had it was brand new, the lobby bar. So it was just like trying it out, trial and error. But tell them how much money the servers or the waiters, the outside waiters, was making like
a lot
on a day,
because
like, from day to day.
From the guy that I did training with, which I was mad because I'm like, why am I training with outside servers and I'm not even gonna be out here with y'all? But the guy that I was training with, he was complaining that day. It was like bright and early in the morning, like his shift just started. He was complaining, saying that he was thinking that it was gonna be.
Thank you. I don't know why we had the light off.
I thought y'all was trying to be intimate or something.
Dang, why we had the light off?
I don't know. He was thinking that he was going to have a bad day, I guess, based off on how it started. And I was like, what is a bad day for you? And what did he say? $300?
Yeah.
Like $350 or something like that. He said was a bad day for him.
And
I'm like, excuse me, what?
That's crazy. $300 a day was a bad day to the outside waiters who worked on the beach.
Yeah.
And you also got to put into perspective that Cayman money is more than the U.S. So most people were living like other places like U.S. So when you convert that over, you make it's more money. So they was out there making.
But everything there is so expensive. So I can imagine for like a person that's living there, got their own place, like. They might be a little mad at $300 a day. They might be. You get what I'm saying? Like, I mean, with how high everything.
What?
What
I said? What's what I said?
Your voice just got a little high. But I mean, with how expensive everything is there, like think about the groceries. Let alone we don't know nothing about no rent or mortgage there, but we know that it's high from when we looked into it. So
we also know a lot of people that go there on visas. They do the the living with other people. So
yeah. So I mean, I guess they expect to definitely.
It's clearly worth it because they wouldn't be doing
more amount of money than you know what I mean. Now $300 for me is like.
Man, heck yeah,
but we weren't paying no money where we
day?
were staying like that. You know
true.
what I mean? Like we weren't paying. We didn't have no bills. Well, we still was paying bills back here. I mean, in the States.
Exactly.
But I'm saying like our bills didn't.
Man, regardless, that $300 a day would have been.
Yeah. On
a bad day. So yeah, that she didn't get to work outside because she had a tattoo on her leg, and that's why I didn't get hired. That's why I didn't get hired at a lot of the places because of the tattoo behind my ear. We had no idea that was just a part of the plan. I didn't understand it in the moment, but the Cayman Islands, 7 Mile Beach, that's where we was able to figure out how we wanted to brand ourselves. Because
you see the chill on something?
You call? Because so I'm a recording artist for a lot of you who don't know, R&B recording artist, and I understood branding. So I knew I was a part of brands with all my homies, so I know I needed a brand by myself. But I was trying to figure out how to brand us as a unit, and we sat down and we figured it out. But long story short, that's what that time was for. It was for the brainstorming to not work and to figure out how we was gonna create Everything 7, and then we ended up creating Everything 7 while we was living out of the country in Grand Cayman Islands on 7 Mile Beach. So that's the backstory on how we created the brand. And I remember being there. I wasn't that happy while I was there. I was happy, but I wasn't happy because I was broke. I wasn't working. I wasn't used to that. She was going to work every day.
Yeah, I remember.
She didn't like her job.
No, I didn't. I felt really bad for you though. I remember one day specifically when we was still looking for you a job.
Dang.
And we
that sounds crazy.
Still looking for you a job, and we got off of the bus.
Yeah, taking the bus. I didn't know.
Yeah. We got off.
That sound crazy taking the bus.
For y'all to be on the bus.
Yeah, we was taking the bus.
Yeah.
That little public transportation.
Yeah.
She could never understand them, the Jamaicans.
Drivers, you know. Oh. I just felt so bad because I felt like our energy was like good when we first got off the bus and went walking around and stuff. And then I just remember seeing like, I know, you know, I could see it on your face. It just was like.
What's so funny?
I mean, because we can laugh at it now because we know, it wasn't supposed to go that way. But
He looked defeated.
yeah, he did. And I just, and in that moment, I really felt so bad because I'm like, dang, I already got a job. So it's like, it's not.
Why it sound like she cracking jokes on me? It don't sound like you was.
You was holding your man down at that time.
I was though. No, I'm not cracking jokes like that.
That's crazy.
She's really making me laugh like how I'm laughing.
Yeah, you start off talking.
But yeah,
No,
I mean, it was crazy though because time.
No, all seriousness though, for real. I'm just being a little goofy right now. I mean, like, I'm in a little. That's where I go and get this crap.
Man, you gonna say something?
I'm trying to get it out. Okay, yeah. All seriousness though, I know I had the giggles at this point, and y'all can ask my
they
mom.
know that. They know.
I get the giggles, so for real, I got the giggles. But I really did feel bad for you because it was like stop.
Anyway, it was rough. Cause like I said, I ain't never been in that predicament, and place after place, they just kept on denying me, and I've never got denied like ever in the States. So it was different, but yeah. So what was crazy is we had the opportunity.
You kept.
I kept going. Duh, what you gonna do?
No, I wasn't just about to say that. I was about to say you kept the same energy though. Like seriously,
Yeah. Anyway.
No.
Yeah, I kept the same energy.
No.
What else was I supposed to do?
I got the freaking giggles. Dang it.
I'm about to cut
man.
this video because Sir Gigalot over here is acting.
Okay, no, seriously. No. I was about to say no.
Anyway, what's crazy
what I'm trying
is
to say is, if it was me, I seriously think I would have been like defeated after the first time. I'm getting denied.
yeah, I don't play that.
Yeah, I would have been like, man, fuck this crap. We gotta go back home. After the first one for me.
After the first one? That is crazy. You know how many people denied me? Oh, well, all of them, but all of them. But
I know, but you like
it's
a
lot.
To walk from out of one place, no, for real.
Yeah, and
to
walk
walk
straight
from
to
out
another
of one
and then
place after
another.
getting denied and walking to another, I couldn't have done it. I'm for real, I couldn't have done it.
I'm a big dog.
I would have been
That's
so
that faith.
defeated.
Yeah.
That's that faith.
I
man.
know. I would have been so
Like you
defeated.
said, it wasn't meant for y'all for him to get nothing.
Nah, but I didn't know that in the moment.
Yeah.
I didn't know it until afterwards, after we got back and after we finally, was able to put the brand into motion. But yeah, I didn't know it at the moment. All I knew was I ain't had no job. I'm living on this beautiful island, broke. I can't even go ride the jet skis every day like I want to. I can't do none of that. Cause we still paying bills back home.
Yeah.
So
I didn't. Stop! I can't.
if I wouldn't even think it, if I would have known, you know what? If I would have known no, or even thought about, because again, we get jobs so easily in the States when it comes to being a waiter. You don't need no you don't even have to have no plans. You can move to a whole nother state. As long as there's restaurants there and you are a server and you're good at what you do, you're gonna get a job.
Yeah, it's so
easily.
different here.
No problem.
Like,
You don't have to
even
plan out
now,
anything.
it's not working. All this time, we still could go out there and
Tomorrow,
get a service
easily.
job.
I can walk out here today and I come back home
Yeah.
with a service job.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the case there.
But
I'm positive.
you heard
But,
it.
yeah.
But that's not the same
Nah.
in Cayman though, and we didn't know that. I'm just glad that I took Mama's advice. No shade. I'm just saying I'm glad I took her advice and went ahead and got a job before we went there. Because if not, we both probably would have been.
Nah, you would have got one. Because you was a female. All the jobs that I was going, it wasn't because I wasn't qualified. They just wanted women. I can't change nothing about that. So I turned into Joanna, man. I'm not about to do that.
I would have walked out that first one. I would have been moping around my face. You would have seen it. You would have seen
Heck
the feet
no.
after the first turn. I'd
That's
have been
crazy.
like, hey, it's not. What if it's not easy over here? The first one would have made me think, dang, this was a mistake.
So a lot of people,
For real.
they was confused when we moved back because they was like, what the heck? Well, why? Like, being able to live in the Cayman Islands is like a once in a lifetime opportunity. Like, why in the world would y'all come back? even your grandparents was kind of like, dang, y'all want to leave? Like, and I'm like, yeah, because I knew we had bigger things to accomplish. Like,
and I feel like Mama understood because she realized the job situation was working out for you.
Yeah, but no, because
you know,
I could have got a job with
her.
I could have got a job with her. It's just the time was creeping back up. The summer was coming back around, and we knew for a fact the money that we was gonna make in the States.
That wouldn't have been no good for both of us to be not liking where we were.
Nah. But we would have figured it out. As long as I was making money as well, we would have figured it out. But we weren't supposed to because, again, we wouldn't have been able to do the stuff that we ended up doing. Content creation, yeah. But the brand, no. We couldn't have got the brand jump started from out of the country. That's something that we needed to do here and then eventually, hopefully, get to a place where we can spread it there. I remember Yana used to be at work, or I used to... Late at night, I used to call my cousin. I used to talk to my cousin. I used to be like, man, I'm going to come back here, man, and it's going to be different. I'm going to shoot music videos. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And fast forward, man, we done took so many trips out there with the homies. We done shot probably like 5 music videos out there. We done, fast forward, got the brand popping and up and running. And to know that I was on that island dead broke. And then I'm able to go back with wearing my clothes.
You was alive, bro.
Yeah, I was alive, bro. But to be able to go back and, like, you know, have a full-on brand, wear my stuff, see other people, they questioning it and all that. And to know, like, damn, when I first was here, I ain't had nothing going on. No motion, no nothing. But I had faith. I knew that I was going to be in the position to where I'm going to go be broke no more.
That you always had since day one.
You feel me?
Since day one of me meeting you. I can't talk about day one like I knew you forever.
Day one?
Yeah, I'm sure.
You've been like this.
Yeah, you don't just grow that overnight like that. Well, some people can. Some people do.
Now that we got kids, Yanni wants to move back to the island. She would rather than go to school there. And for me, I wouldn't mind it. I love that island. That's home. That's a home away from home for sure. I don't know, man. Having kids now, I don't really want them to be too far away from family. Cause that's the other thing about being on the island. You can't just drive to North Carolina or Florida or Georgia. You gotta catch a plane, and it's a lot more expensive just to leave to visit and go other places. Clearly, you don't care about none of that.
You talking about clearly I don't care about none of that. You didn't care about, thank you, about traveling back and forth all the time to see your family when you weren't living right here.
When I wasn't living where?
In Charlotte. Yeah.
Where was I?
I'm talking about in Georgia.
I was coming back enough. That's what we were still celebrating holidays back then. I was coming back for all the holidays and all that. So yeah, to cut it, to end it, long story short, we did move out of the country in 2016, and while we were there, that's when we decided to get married when we come back, and we came back in 2017. That's the year that we got married and created a brand. And
we thought about getting married while we was there.
We did, but we didn't want to.
How you saying? Oh, you was the one who said I wouldn't care. I'll just go ahead and get married there.
Yeah, look at it now. Fast forward.
To be there.
Exactly.
You didn't say that back then.
Exactly.
Well,
but we knew better, so that's why we didn't.
I think your mom was the one that wasn't.
Oh, she definitely wasn't.
Yeah, she wasn't. She wouldn't have been a fan of that idea.
Mm-hmm.
But you was the one that was like, yeah, okay, I'll go ahead and get married. But she ain't mean it.
Probably not.
Just for talking.
So yeah, well, we stay in the States, and we're gonna be in the States until I don't know. Who knows? We might move back. We might move.
Y'all came and got these wings.
They do got some wings at
They got these chicken wings at Legends.
At Legends. Oh wait, we going.
You wanna smack your mama?
We'll be at. Whoa. I'm not smacking my mama. We'll be tasting them wings probably soon.
I can taste them already.
What it tastes like?
Wonderful. Delicioso.
Delicioso.